Yeah. Not picking on him, but I'll pick on you in a minute. You know what? Let me pick on somebody in the second row, and I'll come back to pick on. I'll pick on all of you. Try equally, okay? You, I'll pick on plenty later.
What's happening, sir?
Good. How are you? Are you his buddies?
Yeah. Sorry.
Read one of those things off the list that interests you the most. Doesn't matter which one. Aha! That's an important one.
You want me to list them all up?
No, we'll talk on that one first. You want to seduce them?
Yeah.
What's been happening with you?
I've had friends with privileges, several.
Are you getting in there more?
Oh, yes.
Okay. You having trouble getting him into bed?
Some of them, yes.
So always some of them. That, you know what? Remember one thing, that the ones you're having trouble getting into bed, it's the ones who realize you're having trouble getting him into bed. Right?
Yeah.
So I work it like this. You have to give yourself a rule of thumb, because you can't go every single time and waste your time with something that's not working. So usually I tell them like this: 3 strikes and you're out. And if they're giving me a tough time to get them into bed, tell them, you're giving me a tough time getting into bed. What do you think you want a woman? What do you want a woman for? Your back gets itchy a lot?
I want to get laid, and I want to...
You need her to cook for you? You need her to cook for you?
No.
You give a fuck what book she read? Can she help you with your homework? No, but can she help you with your homework?
No.
But really, at your stage of life, you're a student. What you really need them for is a little tension release, right?
Yeah.
Don't waste your time with them. Tell them. You'll find out by doing that, it'll make things a lot faster and easier. And if you get a reputation that you're a prick, you'll get laid more often. You tell them, at least I'm an honest prick. You understand? You're having trouble seducing them, because a lot of you guys might not know, I've talked to Ryan before, and he has told me, we'll get back to you later too, he's told me I helped him a bit. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your name?
Isaac.
Isaac. Yours?
Daniel.
Daniel and Isaac. Okay. I like those names.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just at a friend's house, and I told him that I would call him a pussy because he's a real pussy, you know. See, this is another thing. I have a friend, he's a real good-looking guy, eh? Whenever we're out, the women are attracted to him like glue. Not interested. See, his life like fucking sick. Here you got guys who would take any woman. This guy, he doesn't want. They fall on him, he don't want.
Is he gay?
No, he's married to a very good-looking girl. Okay, they're just gonna have a baby now. They got married down the hall from here 6 months ago.
It's like it was Woody Allen.
What's wrong? Wrong one I took. I think. Where's that list? What about here? Yeah.
Is it like I've never belonged to a club that would have me as a member? Is it similar to that thinking?
No, it's just, you know what? You set yourself a goal what you want out of life. Really. I did not want to have kids when I was young. I got married 7 years ago. And I have a 7-year-old and a 2-year-old. Because now I got the patience for the kids.
You didn't before.
I didn't want it before. I was having too much fun. My wife, I'm gonna pick on you next, so you hold that for that, okay? My wife, when she met me, I had some friends who always wanted to teach me a lesson because every girl I used to go out with wanted to marry me. So she says, they said, fix me up with this ball-busting broad. You know, she's a VP for a computer company, high-powered job, very high salary. Every guy she went out with, accountants and lawyers, would run with their tail between their legs. Well, when she told me who she'd gone out with, I said, I'm a wimpy guy like that too. I'm going to be so scared when I meet you. When I got over to the house, she says, I said, you have to ask me the first thing if I'm nervous. So I came to the door with a rose and a pizza. I stopped by a little pizza place, said, give me the smallest, cheapest pizza you got. Picked up the pizza and I picked up a rose, got to her door, and I said, because I hadn't seen her, I only talked to her on the phone. I says, oh, you can keep the rose. We'll snack on the pizza. Says, you always bring a pizza on your day? I said, no, if it would have been the other way around, I would have said, I'm making some deliveries, did you order pizza? And I'm really not nervous on meeting you. She was shaking all fucking night. Because I don't give a fuck what they think. I don't care what they think. If they're not thinking the way I'm thinking, I'll educate them. See, Ryan's afraid to tell them he wants to get laid. You know, or like the line they give you, let's just be friends right now. Let's be friends. How much I want to, and what they're saying is like, let's be friends. And if you could hear what they're thinking, I want to use you, abuse you, and treat you like shit, and have you smelling my pussy forever. The fuck do you want them for a friend for? If I knew 20 bronze that wanted to get laid, I'd call them here to give you guys a good time, right? I'm a friend. Your friend knows a chick, tries to get you laid. Two friends go to a bar to pick up broads. If one guy gets lucky, the other guy doesn't go, you came with me, you have to go home with me. Friends don't do that, eh?
No.
Go with your girlfriend, who's just your friend, to a bar and pick up another chick. Yeah, right, eh? You're gonna get laid that night, eh? How much of a friend is she now? Are you gonna scratch my back whenever I need it? You gonna cook for me? Get the fuck away from me. If I can't fuck you, what do I need you for? You're high maintenance. You might as well enlist in Big Brothers and take care of a kid for a weekend or two. And on your resume, you look like a real great guy. Here, you'll chase after a broad. I know one of my friends, he chased after this broad, went to Italy. She went there for the summer, went to Italy. And when he told me he didn't get laid, I ordered one of these big stupid stamps. I wanted to stamp him on his fucking forehead. Stupid. They don't fucking think dick about manipulating you to make you do anything you want. You couldn't do that to a broad, make her come in from... I had a broad from Montreal I was going out with one of my harem. I had her come to visit me in Dallas. She came to visit me in Dallas and told me she met another guy in Montreal, because I wasn't living there anymore, and she was going to sleep with him. And she doesn't know what she should do now. Sleep with me while she's in Texas and him. I go, you don't sleep with me, get the fuck out. It's not a multiple choice. Oh, I could make an exception. You see, I have to admit, I could make an exception. If I bring another broad and she only wants to fuck the broad there while I'm watching her together, I will make that exception. Other than that, what are you doing? How far do you guys want to go? What are you looking for? If you're looking for, like I said, if you're looking for a relationship, if you decided at this stage, I want to get married and settle down, all depends what you want. Or you want to be the monkey on the string for this woman? Because you're typical, perfect monkey material. Because you guys think you're desperate. And the women that want you are on the complete one side of the spectrum of the not nice ones. The more manipulative you are, the more not nice you are. So you don't win. So you're only in a lose-lose position. You have to be the director of your own destiny. It's how you project yourself.